thinking?
Just the hidden jokes in cartoons.
Huh?
Like the adult hidden jokes. Now that you realize it now that you're adult. Back then, like the little hints they would say back then.
No, it's funny because I was watching Shrek, and like back then I wouldn't have gotten those jokes, you know. But now it's like, damn.
Yo, but
They let them say that, you know.
Even speaking on Shrek, you could still think, you know, Donkey. How did he bag a dragon?
That's a good question.
How did Donkey bag the dragon and have dragon donkeys? They had donkeys that fly.
I think that's maybe even like
even as a kid, I'd be like, how the fuck that shit happen?
Yeah, I'd be like, what are those? They were kind of cute though.
That's a new species.
For real.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird though, like how a donkey got a dragon.
That's in all cartoons though, not just Donkey, but all cartoons are weird.
Well, but the thing is that, like, just like Gio said, is like you don't even notice it until like you maybe like rewatch old cartoons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's like you see all these subliminal messages that are hidden within the movie.
You know, one thing I never understood, like why Disney or Pixar movies they make like the females like thick.
You think they thick?
They make Elastigirl from Incredibles.
Yeah, true, true, yeah.
Like for real, like why do they do that? You think they get the dad to tap into?
And now they like kind of like slimmed them down or trying to like do something.
Now they all have different bodies.
Yeah,
like so now they're just like, not just thick. Now they thick.
You think?
And thin. No discrimination.
True.
Well, anime too. It's kind of like
they
exaggerate.
Anime has. They be having aliens fight humans.
No, but in anime they just over exaggerate everything, like muscles.
Oh,
like in Baki,
like the little kids will be just ripped. Like they'll come out like once they start walking, they'll already be ripped.
Oh yeah,
Trunks and Goten, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but like I was watching South Park the other day, and they just dropped an episode with like Kanye, or like whenever Cartman's his name is like Yee.
Oh, the Cupid Yee.
Yeah, the Cupid Yee.
Oh, okay.
And that's exactly how Kanye's name would sound if you said it like in a different way. Yee.
But that's what I thought it was when he said, I changed my name from Kanye to this. I was like, Yee?
You thought it was Yee?
I thought it was Yee. But then later I found out it was Ye.
Yeah. I mean, from Kanye, yeah, I just figured it was Ye. But yeah, well, it was, Cartman turned into Kanye? He started going crazy.
Yeah.
And then his own mind started like to like
live its own.
Or he had like this imagination that his like Cupid, I guess, like Cupid self, like his imaginary self was like doing things, and it was actually him doing all these things. Like,
well, he was asking her for advice, and like that thing was telling him to do things.
Yeah.
And he would go along to do it.
But it was his own mind.
Yeah, I mean,
it was himself telling him what to do.
But even Kanye, I think, is kind of like that. It's like, but I think Kanye even has some good things to say, and not so much others.
Yeah, he has a couple good things to say. I mean, he should just stick to music, to be honest. What cartoons would you like growing up, though? What are the type of cartoons would you like to watch?
Well, the only ones we could watch was or the ones I remember is like the CJ45 channel, the local channels, and I'd watch. I think, what would I watch? Oh, the PBS Kids, the programming. You already know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was when I was a little bit older, but when I was even younger than that, like supposedly I was obsessed with SpongeBob. SpongeBob was like
the shit. Yeah,
SpongeBob was the shit back then.
I think we even have like SpongeBob bed covers, SpongeBob pillows.
I had Spider-Man.
You had Spider-Man?
I had Spider-Man. I liked Spider-Man as a kid.
Nah, SpongeBob just like, I feel like everyone can relate to that cartoon. I don't know how it just became so universal, or if it's only in here in the United States that it's like everybody just like, if you name SpongeBob, like they'll know it.
Yeah.
Like any other cartoon that you name is kind of like, what is that? Because I remember also the shows like on Boomerang and the Wacky Racers, the Jetsons. You don't remember that?
I wouldn't. I mean, I know them, but I wouldn't watch them. They didn't seem appealing to me. Like I wouldn't watch them.
I don't know.
I think me, because I just like more fighting. So I watched more anime back then than I did cartoons. Don't get me wrong. The one I did watch was SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents.
What anime would you watch?
This is Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, when you were little?
Yeah, and then I watched some Bleach back then too.
Bro, with Fairly Odd Parents, I always wished that I had some fairies that would like.
Bro, but do you know like
that would make my wishes come true.
Y'all remember that one episode where they took Timmy to like fairy court? Y'all don't remember that episode?
No. Why? Is there like a conspiracy behind it?
No, because like they told us the whole long throughout the episode, throughout the seasons, I guess. He made a wish when he was 10 or 11, however old he is. He made a wish saying that he wished nobody would age, so he would keep his fairies forever. And then made Cosmo. Cosmo granted the wish, but part of the wish is that he had forgotten.
Oh, okay.
And then they were like, "How long have you?" They're like, "When did you make this wish?" They were like 50 years ago. So he remember this one movie?
So he was like essentially like, so what age did he make the wish?
When he was like 11, so he was like 60 years old.
But he just wished to remain forever young. He was in a kid
body, yeah. Because I remember too this one movie, he had to like fight his future self. Remember, he was like freaked out. He's like, I'm not supposed to get old. He's like, you're not supposed to exist. He's like, you're not me. You can't be me.
That's like a whole conspiracy then.
If you look back into it, yeah.
Honestly,
that's what he did.
I really don't remember that much of it. I remember watching like a couple episodes, but like storylines and stuff, I really don't remember.
I just remember that one part. You remember the one? I don't know if y'all remember that one part. He would have the remote, and he would fight with his babysitter Vicky.
He had the remote?
Yeah, he had a remote that granted wishes, like a magic remote. Like he could jump into like any TV type shit.
Oh, but that was like a movie, wasn't
it? Yeah, I think it was a movie or episodes too. I don't know. Everything was crazy back then.
Yeah, I used to watch that show. I used to love it because like I said, I wish I had. I always wished I was like, man, I was like, where did Timmy find his fairies? I need to find me some too, because like he would just.
When Mr. Crocker used to have fairies, that's why he still believes in them. Because he remembers he used to have them. Mr. Crocker. You know he's always obsessed with fairies? Because he had them, yeah.
Whenever he was young.
Wait, is that canon in the show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Cosmo and Wanda used to be his fairies.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I don't know why I still remember these shits, yeah.
That's why he hates Timmy so much then. Or like tries to steal the fairies.
Yo, is that him?
Maybe, yeah.
Mr. Crocker's Timmy? Yeah.
No, but then there's another theory that the Timmy Turner is Danny Phantom. And then like, if you look back into it, like all the characters like AJ, the dude with the braces with the blonde hair, and then not Trixie, the other girl, the girl that likes Timmy, the one with braces and the little pigtails. I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about now.
The older version would be the one in the girl in
Danny Phantom. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yo, I could see that though.
Yeah, they were like Timmy Turner is just Danny Phantom.
I mean, Nickelodeon back then used to be like popular. Now they just like make like
exactly now
that I think
shows are whack.
They remake the old ones like in new versions and like.
And it'd be y'all see the new version of Doris? She look like she bite ankles.
No, I haven't seen it.
Hold up.
I used to like Boots. Boots always used to be the creative.
The mischief Boots.
Boots used to be like putting Dora on, like what?
Bro, she look like she bite ankles.
Wait, is it animated?
Oh no, she's like a 3D. Oh my god,
she look like she bite ankles.
She looks like a little puppy.
Oh, she looks like that Masha character.
Who?
I know y'all seen it at least one time.
Oh yeah, Masha. Yeah. But Masha's
and the bear.
Oh yeah, Masha and the bear.
I think it was like Russian, and they made it into English.
I don't know why all those shows like captivate like little kids' minds, and maybe that's why they make Dora like that, because it's kind of like a 3D. I don't know. It's just like so weird. I just see him and I'm like, yo, that's kind of weird. Like they're kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Like they're not even like fun to look at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it looks like Dora bites ankles.
No, and it, like now that you say that, it's true, because if you look at like the 3D of them like just moving around, they look a little weird.
And even Disney has like switched over to like that type of animation.
Like Cocomelon, you seen Cocomelon?
Cocomelon.
They move all weird. You seen it?
No, I don't know what y'all talking about, because I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Let me see.
I think it's because
I don't know what it looks like. I really stopped.
Maybe that's just like the new style or the way of like doing things. I really don't get it. But like kids are entertained though. Like
yeah,
I mean, yeah, literally if you see
like this type of style.
Literally, if you see like Cocomelon,
what the hell?
Masha and the bear, they all look the same.
Yeah, and they're like animated.
I just remember watching like Cartoon Network or
Like
Nickelodeon, and then Adult Swim when it get past like 11.
We used to have to wait and like make sure your parents are asleep.
Because I remember on I don't know why. I think because it had blood in it. Because like I would only show Dragon Ball Z, but after a certain hour, and I would stay up to watch it.
I used to stay up and watch Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken, yeah.
I feel like it was just like so random, man.
Or Family Guy.
And they used to just make fun of everything. Family Guy, I've never really been able to like. And
I just watch I just go and like watch like the funny episodes. That's what I do. But then again, I do watch them too. They're just all stupid.
How many seasons of there are there?
Shit, I think it's like 20 something.
20 something.
Dude, they're good. I think any cartoon that can keep for like multiple seasons, it's like.
Yeah, I think The Simpsons. I haven't watched The Simpsons though.
Oh, The Simpsons too is also like a long one, and it's so weird that they're always like predicting stuff. But
shit, yeah.
But dude, I think the world is just so connected that it's just bound to happen. It's like just like coincidence.
You think them predicting it back then made people think and manifest that's gonna happen?
Oh.
Do you think they just have a bunch of like different people writing a bunch of different episodes, and like that's why eventually one thing that they might have thought of before eventually becomes a thing?
I think so, because out of so many episodes that they make, they just got to hit on something, and people will make it out to be like, oh yeah, that's
There are some things though, like the
the
Donald Trump video where he's going up the stairs and like they drop a sign.
That is insane.
The
like
Queen
how,
one, 9/11.
How they could get that? They predicted the Queen's death too.
Yeah, the death, 9/11, the Donald Trump one, the one with Trump, the 3 world leaders touching the I don't know what was it, but
you know what's
something.
creepy though? It's kind of like these cartoons have influence over kids, so like they basically like dominate the world, or they can put any type of message inside the cartoons, and you won't even
it'll
notice.
Be like a subliminal message, and they'll be like,
just like the Shrek movies or like the old movies we used to watch and not understand all the messages, and now we do. It's kind of like shit. What did they teach me when I was younger?
Better go binge watch Cocomelon and see if they're trying to dominate the kids.
Dude, those shows. You know what?
All it says Cocomelon. I'll be like, I don't know why. Every time I hear that, I get pissed.
Really?
It just pisses me off. I don't know why.
I hear it in a bunch of like videos, like in reels and stuff. There'll be like the Cocomelon thing,
like Cocomelon theme song or what?
No, the intro.
Yeah, it's literally Cocomelon, and
like
I don't know why it pisses me.
It's a little thing spinning. The only reason I saw it, know PewDiePie. Yeah. He would have some videos, and like the intro would be like that, and it'd be like his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but he be posting stupid shit too. It'd be funny.
Yeah, I watch him every really long time between episodes.
It's crazy how he used to be like the top % of the YouTube, like, you know, on top.
Isn't he still, or did?
I think he's like number 2, Mr.
Yeah.
Beast.
Mr. Beast took over.
Passed him?
Yeah, I think so.
Mr. Beast
what?
took over everything.
What the fuck? I thought nobody was.
But you know what?
Because he had this one. It was a ruby gold one. It was a ruby, or was it emerald? Something like that. Like
that YouTube
yeah,
gave him
you know
a
how
plate
they gave him a diamond, a gold one, a silver one. Cause from his, like
whenever they give us all the colors, we're gonna put them here. And
bro, I swear, I know. Now that I think about it, they probably have like the Power Rangers lineup.
Yeah, or what's that? Sonic I used to like too. What are the stones called? The life stones or the emerald stones? What are they called?
I know what you're talking about.
Something about emerald. I think just the emeralds.
Stones. Yeah, something.
Yeah, the
like
emerald stones. Like we're gonna have all those from like YouTube whenever we hit all our subs.
Hey, so subscribe. If you're watching, you're already here. You might as well subscribe.
It ain't gonna hurt you.
You know what other cartoon is also like kind of like the creepiest shows, and like I didn't think I noticed it until like recently, is like Teletubbies.
I've seen some shit too. Yeah,
Teletubbies, just a baby's face on the sun. It's kind of like,
I don't know. I've seen something. I can't remember exactly, but there was like some meaning. Oh, there was this one episode
of the Teletubbies.
Yeah, there was this one episode of, like, it aired on TV once and it never aired. Why? It was like a creepy video. It was like all in black and white, and like it made him look everything look creepy. I can't remember, but
dude, I don't think they do this on mistake. It has to have some type of meaning, or maybe they do it so that a certain crowd remembers it. It's kind of like the Mandela effect. Like certain people will remember it and certain people won't. Don't you think?
I don't know. Maybe some people just read too much into it. Because I feel like there are things that just get made just because. But I mean, obviously there are a few things that they can air, you know, that have subliminal messages. You don't know. You never know.
But yeah, today the cartoons that they make is just like, I don't know. Cartoon Network needs to like get better, because even what's that blue cat called, or that show?
Oh, Blue's Clues.
No, the
Blue cat.
No, the guy that looks like a cat. It's like he's blue, and then he has his friend that's like orange fish. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the Gumball World.
Oh,
the Amazing World of Gumball.
The World of Gumball. It's kind of like, bro.
Look,
like,
this.
These shows are just so like ridiculous.
Look, I'm gonna send you the video if you have a chance. Look at it. I don't know why. Did you just look at it? It
And
just
it's
gives you
like
like
a
a creepy
creepy Teletubby?
vibe. Yeah, dude. Look. It gives you like. Look, we're gonna watch it later right here. But that's literally an episode.
Look, that face, that baby's face is like kind of like.
And it's literally called The Lost Episode.
Is it just like silent?
No, there's audio, but I kind of just, if anything, I turned it off just if anything, you know. Like, there's this one part.
They just look at you straight into your eyes.
Type
I don't know,
shit.
dude. Their eyes, I feel like, since they don't have like.
Look. Ah, fuck. Yeah.
Ah, dude.
Do you think that's real though? I don't think that's real.
I think that's like kind of Photoshop, but dude, those eyes are creepy. I think the creepiest part was like the eyes. You just look into
No,
it.
like
that last part was creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of giving me the
Flash it on the camera.
no, that's
jump scare. Nah, but like no, the audio to it is creepy too. Like, I didn't play the audio because it's like creepy.
You remember whenever they like do you remember when like they used to play songs backwards and supposedly had a message?
Yeah.
You remember that whole it lasted for a while, right?
Justin Bieber songs, they would be like he's saying something to Satan.
He's
or
saying devil
something.
worship.
Yeah.
And
Did y'all see that one thing at one of the weekend shows where like briefly on the background of his screens it flashed the word Satan?
dude, that I think they do that on purpose for hype, because they know people are gonna be like, Satan or like the devil.
That makes sense.
Like,
Where was it at though?
I can't remember. I think it's somewhere in Canada.
And he just flashed the word Satan on the screen.
It was like a brief second, yeah.
Oh,
and someone just
the
like recorded.
was it like a video?
Yeah, the video was slowed down and then
No, is there a video of it happening though?
yeah, and it slowed down.
Oh snap!
And like literally the words flashed. It's like,
You think anybody in the music industry that's actually successful, or like
I mean,
Even-
apparently they're all signing contracts on their life.
even the cartoon makers, I bet like for success they would even sign their life over to the devil and make out cartoons that low key kind of like lean you towards the bad, don't you think?
Maybe.
Like with it being so much influence of like the devil worshippers in the music industry, it's bound to happen also on TV. Just that obvious.
Oh, like TV. Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, like
Oh, yeah.
they just make it less obvious because it's just like air.
They're gonna
to
be smarter
kids.
with it, yeah.
Yeah, because like, it's just bound to happen. I think like, if that really exists, it's kind of like people do sign their life over for money and
Yeah.
success.
But the thing is with kids, like you can really never protect them from anything. If you really back that, you really think about it, you really can't protect kids from everything.
Well, yeah, these
Because
days
they're always gonna experience something, no matter even if it's in your household. You can control what's in your household. Outside, it's kind of different. I see.
Well, yeah, that is true. Kind of like whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. Because I did watch cartoons in my friend's house that
Exactly.
I
You weren't supposed to.
I wasn't supposed to watch them at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. So you're saying like my friends corrupted me?
No, I mean the curiosity in yourself was going to let that happen. You're generally curious. Us humans are generally curious. We're gonna do some shit. We're gonna explore it. I feel like that's our purpose, though.
To explore everything.
To explore everything till we can't.
That is a good point. It could be.
What do you like to explore?
Shit. Nah, I'm just kidding.
The depths of her heart.
Damn. Type shit. For the people, say it louder for the people in the back. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so you love exploring the world of love?
No. I was just kidding. No.
So something you're interested in if you're put on this earth, or think about it right now, what's something you'd be interested in exploring?
If there's one thing you could explore, just one.
Like, what do you mean explore? Like what? Like,
well,
I explore something new or explore something that's already existed? Like, what do you mean?
Well, I'm referring to what you just said, that maybe your purpose of being here is to explore. So that's
I don't think so. Nah, I don't think that's my purpose, is to explore.
No, but I'm just like referring to what you said earlier. Like,
I don't know. I'd have to get back to you on that.
No, he was just saying that about kids, because like whenever you're a kid, you're curious to explore.
Oh, okay.
So he's not like a baby no more. So.
Oh no, but I was just saying like.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys remember that phase though about when, like, you would play records backwards, and then it'd come out with this message. Like if you go on YouTube today, it's kind of like you can still hear it. But I don't know if people are putting like the words into the audio to make it sound what they want to, or I'm just hearing something. Because you've ever taken those tests that kind of like,
oh yeah, like one, like there's one video that says dog and God or what type shit, just because it has the same letters, it makes you think, it makes you fuck up,
or even just play with your like an illusion of a sound. It's like you don't know necessarily what it's saying before they tell you what it's saying, but once they tell you what it's saying, you can actually hear it.
Like, have you heard that video that says like green needle and then thunderstorm or something like that? And
brainstorm.
Something like that.
And brainstorm something needle.
And it'll like, you'll look at one and that's what you'll hear, and then you'll look at the other and you'll hear that, but it's the exact same audio.
I think it's just your mind making it out to be.
They'll be like, are you a left brained or right brained type shit? It'll be like, if you hear this word, you're right brained.
Yeah, for real.
What does that even mean?
No, because apparently, like, well,
there's like a right and left side.
Yeah, it's more like, I don't know, right side control. I don't fucking know. I can't remember. I did remember seeing something about it though, but I just can't remember.
But yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like your frontal cortex controls certain things, and
cortex.
Oh,
nothing getting through the cortex.
But yeah, what's your favorite South Park episode? Man, you gotta say the Tally episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say just any Tally episode, just because.
My favorite episode is the one where they pull out these monsters. No, these cute animals that like kill people. Like,
what the fuck?
Like, and I think what's his called? Cartman made those characters. He made them cute, but those characters would just like kill people. Like they would like just kind of like come up to you and sing, but then after they're done singing, they'll like kill you.
Damn, with their own like.
Yeah, they had sharp teeth and they were monsters.
Oh, okay.
They were monsters, but at face value, they were like just cute little characters. So it's kind of like that. Like I kind of like Cartman because he's kind of like so ingenious about everything.
Respect my authority.
Yeah, like he's just the funniest character on there. What's your favorite?
I'm trying to think. Favorite episode, let me see.
Or whenever Kenny dies, which is every episode.
Yeah, he dies in every episode.
The Mohicans is funny.
The Mohican?
Yeah, when Butters gets lost.
Mantequilla.
Let me see.
And that's the only episode they actually say that.
Yo,
not even in the Spanish version they say mantequilla.
Have you heard that thing about that's happening in Mexico where like four tourists went to Mexico?
Tourists and only 2 of them came back.
But speaking on that, I feel like
the Mexican government put a bounty on that dude's head already.
On who?
On the guy, the cartel leader. It's something Kenya. I can't remember exactly. Something like that.
No, I bet they just found someone to blame because.
No, it's because apparently the cartel people thought those were Nigerians.
Nigerians
or something, or Haitian people from type shit. I guess they had some beef going on or whatever, and then that's why they got him. But then. And then they once they, because they already scout people like.
But if you look at it, like, rarely does a death happen in Mexico whenever tourists stay in tourist places, because Actually, the Mexican dude, the Mexican
tourist places,
the Mexican government protects the tourists that are coming in because the influx of money that comes from tourists is just like so big. So like they have to protect it.
Not even from cartels though. They won't even protect it. They'll pay them off.
Dude, have you seen the beaches of Mexico? Like if you go to Cancun, there's like soldiers lined up on the shore of the beach. Why? Because the government is trying to protect the money.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean,
this one. I remember because the reason I say that even it will happen either way. There's this one tourist spot in Mexico I was hearing this story about, and there's a group of 12 people, and there was this one guy. They would pay people to get them and everything.
Like pay people to get them out, or like
to take them out of the tourist spot or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then they would group a bunch of people together, take them to this one factory where they have their drugs or whatever. And then they try to spill things and everything. And then, like, they would pour him in acid and kill him there. And they still don't know because, like, people would be like, oh, I don't know. Well, like... Even if it was in a tourist action, like a higher tourist attraction area.
But that's what I'm saying. Like...
It'll still happen either way if you don't know.
If you stay, like, in the tourist area and, like, don't mess with anything you don't have to, you'll be okay. Because, like I said, the Mexican government's going to protect you. Literally, like, Mexicans do not want to fuck with the U.S., It's already been proven because, like, if not, you saw what happened with Kiki Camarena. The DEA, as soon as one of their agents was killed, dude, the U.S. will retaliate against any country if you do anything to their civilians. So it's kind of like, yo, what happened? But you know, the fucked up thing is that also like,
what do you hear the U.S. government doing now to prevent that? Then,
huh?
Is the U.S. doing anything to prevent that from happening again?
What?
Like, that's in their country, I guess.
Yeah, it is because.
But what are they doing?
Like those people that came back, the Mexican government is giving importance to them. But if they were like Mexicans, like, oh yeah, 4 Mexicans died and stuff like that by the cartel, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even make headlines. It's like those 2 deaths are just like gonna be gone. Like they're not even remembered. Like that's what I was seeing on like TikTok that if it were like Mexicans or people from our country that were killed, it wouldn't even make headlines. But because they're Americans and they're tourists, obviously their lives matter too. But what's the case that a whole bunch of people are being killed in Mexico at this moment and the government doesn't do anything? Like the government's actually doing something only because it's the U.S. The U.S. civilian died there. I'm glad that 2 people came back. But
give it like a month, it'll blow over. Something else is gonna happen that's gonna make that people forget that.
But what I was saying is though, like if it were Mexican lives that were at stake, the government wouldn't even turn an eye for them.
Yeah, because either way, like I said, they pay people off.
But because
the Mexican government is corrupt like shit.
But yeah, like. I think I was hearing this story. It's kind of like I think the lady was gonna go for a BBL or something like that, or a tummy tuck. Yeah. I think she went to Mexico for that, and
oh yeah, she was. Yeah.
So maybe they had something against them, but I don't think so, dude. Like rarely does it happen that like an American civilian gets killed for no reason. Like, and why would they grab all 4 and not kill them all?
No, they hit their car intentionally. That's what they did. You didn't see the video? Like, they ran into their car, and, like, they're like, oh, an accident happened. You know how accidents happen? You get out the car. Mm-hmm. And that's when they grabbed them, yeah.
And when they grabbed it. But that's what I'm saying. If there was 4 people, right, in the car, why would they only kill 2?
They let the other 2 go. I mean, they let them go.
Just to inflict fear on people?
Yeah. Because like I said, they thought there was some other people.
But wouldn't it be better if there was nobody talking or nobody knew about the incident? Wouldn't that be a better case?
People are going to know because they know the cartel people from there already. They're going to be like, people know because they know when to stay away from them.
What do you think?
They were just wrong place at the wrong time.
That happens too, because like if like
yeah, because they did admit they were like, we didn't mean, they're like, we killed the wrong people. That's what they said.
The cartel,
like they fucked up.
Or maybe it was an accident. I don't know. There's just so many conspiracies out there. Because there was another case where I think this like American civilian got so drunk that he ended up going through some like barrios that were like run by the cartel, And the cartel just like picked him up because, I mean, he was in the wrong place and he was just like so drunk and he just didn't know what was happening, and he ended up being like killed too. So maybe it is the wrong place, wrong time thing, but I don't know. Had they maybe stayed in like a tourist area, that they'd be good, you know, because Mexico's interest is in the tourism. It's because like, oh, keep on coming to Mexico, keep on coming to Mexico. And I think wherever they died, it's like number 4 in the world that like don't go there, because it's like one of the most dangerous places like on earth.
Okay, makes sense.
So Mexico be ruthless. Like, it's just, I mean, obviously if you go there, you should be careful. Kind of like just like us. Like if you go into the city of Mexico, you're just gonna get robbed if you have something nice, or like they look at you that you just came from the U.S. because the way that like if you're from the U.S. and you go over there, you're gonna act a certain way that Mexicans don't, and somebody's gonna pick up on it like easily.
Yeah, true.
So they're kind of like
look at you and notice.
Yeah, they'll pinpoint you and they're like, oh yeah, you're not from here, so we about to get you, bro. Secuestran gente like they kidnap people even in my rancho. Like, so
yeah, we have family members that have been.
Yeah, like Mexico is just so corrupt and like so run by money that
exactly.
But those because you see videos of like people like robbers just stealing like a headlights, taillights from cars in like 30-40 seconds.
Then again, now that you say something, that you said something about having U.S. people over there, but we do that for them, but we don't do it for the people over here that come over here.
What do you mean?
There's stories of people that have died who come from other places, other countries that died over here, and they really don't say shit. Why is that?
Huh?
Just because only U.S. people die on other people's territories, that's when it matters?
USA, baby.
That's like saying...
No, you're right. I get what you mean. It's like someone from another country touches U.S. soil.
Put this in perspective. Nah, never mind. It's too personal.
It touches U.S. soil and
yeah.
I get what you mean. Okay. Hey, it's because it just depends. Cause
unless if it gets a lot of attention. If it gets a lot of attention, then yeah, obviously. But if it's not, then it's not.
The weird thing about the news is that like I think you pick up on certain deaths and others you don't. Because I'm pretty sure other people have died in Mexico too that from the U.S. Just that it just doesn't have that much attention.
But it probably wasn't to that extreme of being abducted by cartel people. It probably just yeah. There was this other one I seen a group of friends went and they killed from Charlotte. It was a lady. Or somewhere in North Carolina.
Oh, but the group of friends killed
yeah, exactly,
her.
killed her. So that's
I mean, that's another case.
And it was still
I heard about that, dude, and that's just so ugly that you go to somewhere else to have fun and then they like your own friends kill you.
Shit,
like they beat her up for like so long. Like if you see the video,
What's a video of her getting beat up?
It's it's just like scary how like she's getting.
I seen the video of like they were talking about what they were gonna do.
What
like they were planning while she was getting ready. They were grouped up in a room together.
Oh shoot! What are they saying?
Damn.
I'm thinking of what they're gonna do. I just can't remember exactly what, but I remember it was just them, and then she walks in. They're like, "Oh, what are you guys all doing here?" And then everything switches.
Well, there's another video where she's actually like getting like punched, like just like straight up punched in the face, and I think it just goes to show that you should be afraid even of your friends, or be like kind of cautious of what they'll do against you in another country, because they did that thinking that Mexico isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah,
but like Mexican authorities reported it to the U.S. authorities, so I mean, something is bound to happen. But like,
yeah, because imagine if they didn't, it would have gotten a whole lot worse.
If they didn't what?
If they didn't report it, you know because like it could have been some other shit.
Yeah, dude, and I don't know. It's just like I think it's safer to like just stay away from anywhere that in Mexico that's not a tourist place. Because, like, maybe, the cartel mixes you up with someone and just, like, randomly stops you. And you're just, like, unlucky.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, driving to Mexico.
It's crazy, though, right? Like, that.
Yeah, but, hey, stick to the tourist places. Don't go anywhere else. Watch cartoons.
And, Stay safe. Like, comment, subscribe. Lou, any messages?
Any messages to anyone out there?
Stay true, never blue.